Hi everyone, so this is my third video and today we are going to learn how to make a simple online assignment in Google Classroom. If you want more videos, I have already made two. Just visit my YouTube channel, just search for Marie Rojo. It's all about simple online tasks using Google Classroom. Um, okay, so first we go back to the classroom that we did in the first video. So today we will make a classwork or an assignment. This is not really a quiz, it's just an assignment. So there are two options to do this. If you want something that the students can collaborate and see each other's work, that's also possible. If you want them to prepare an assignment alone, it's also possible. So first we go to classwork and then we click create and we choose the first option here, which is assignment. So click that, then you will see the screen. As I've said earlier, to keep track of all your online tasks and quizzes, I suggest we label them with numbers. So let's say for this one, I will label it as online task or online assignment number one. And the assignment now is preparation of a statement of financial position. Now, in today's task, in my example today, this is more of collaborative work. So I want my students for this purpose to see each other's work. So I will create a slides document which can be seen and edited by all the students in that class. So if you see now, I'll go back quickly. I just click this X again. I press create. After we did the title here, I just press create and I click slides because my option today is creating a Google Slides. For It's like Microsoft PowerPoint, but it's named as Google Slides. So now we can put, usually in the first slide, we can name our title as the online task that you want. So let's say online assignment, uh, sorry, number one. And then my title here, preparation of statement of financial position. Okay, so I have the title now. I can just I can press slide and click new slides. It's just like 90% similar to a Microsoft PowerPoint. By the way, there are also a ways here if you want to change your theme later. Okay, like this. You can create your own theme. Let's say I want to use this. I really want it simple most of the time. So let's try to use this one. Okay, so now you have your online assignment one, preparation of statement of financial position. In the next slide, usually what I do there is I put the main instructions. So I put instructions. I will cheat a little bit so the video will be quicker. Usually I type, but what I'm going to do now is just to copy from my existing classes. So this is like an instruction for my my actual classes. I'm just going to copy them and put it here under our instructions. Okay, so now there you are. We are now ready to make the slides for each student. So If you have a class of 20, this is not really something difficult because later on you can keep on copying the same slide, and so the slides with the names of your students can be used in future assignments. All right. By the way, if you click here, this is like the title of your file. It says online assignment number one. If you notice, it always prompts you here, last edit was seconds ago, and this is in Miss Marie accounting class online year 12. If you notice, we don't save it. We don't click file, save it as often when you're using the Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint because all your files are saved in your drive. And where is the drive? I will go quickly to the drive. So, in if you have a Google account, this 9 dots here is your main tool in everything that you're doing. So if you go lower, you can see here you have YouTube, you have your Play, your Gmail, your Drive. If you click this drive, it will automatically go to all the files that you have done. Okay, I'm going to make perhaps another video for that, but for today, we'll just concentrate on the preparation of the classwork. So going back, we now have online assignment number one. We can X this one because it's annoying. So now we have instructions. So here I make it pretty clear to my students. So here I have an attached PDF file because this is a question about statement of financial position. So they have a question related to that. So I attach that file as well in the classroom, but I'm going to explain it in the next video how to post materials or resources. Because if you just post a document, whatever file it is, PDF, docs, slides, which is as a material and not as an assignment, then you have to use the assignment the in when you create your task, you should use the option material. So, but our purpose here today is online assignment. So anyway, we have the instructions here. So these are very specific instructions that your students can look at. And if you notice, I always put my phone number below because in online learning, sometimes students have questions because not all of them can easily get what you actually want. So it's good that they have another way to really ask you aside from the usual online lessons. Okay, so after instructions, we put here, just press create slide. How many slides do you want? Let's say you have 5 students, so you can create 5 more slides. Okay, and then I just name them. So let's say this is for student number one. So student number one, let's say Anna, will use this slide to post all her screenshots of her work. So this assignment is like they answer the question using their notebook or their copybook, and then they take pictures and then post it here. I will send you an example in a bit. Next, student two. Okay, you name them so they are aware which slide they are going to use or post their work. I'll just stop at student 5. So you can add as much students as you want. If there's 20, I have a class of 20, so I make one for them. Once you've created this template, you can always use it for your next assignments because there is an option here, file, make a copy of the entire presentation. So it's very, very simple. Okay, so this is now our online assignment. If you notice here, I just want to show you how it looks like if later on they will now submit. But let's go back quickly to the instruction. It says here, on the specified slide assigned to you, each slide has a name. Attach the screenshot of your handwritten income statement and statement of financial position. As a teacher in this type of environment, I still want them to use their copybook or their books, something that's not related to technology. So that is why I still want them to take pictures of their work. So this is an example of, I just took some students' work. So see, this is really nice to see that they're using pen and paper at the same time. They are able to answer the tasks assigned. Okay, so and the beauty of this type of online assessment is that they can look at each other's work. So you might say, oh, they will cheat. Well, first of all, this is not the only task that you can prepare for them. Like the next task would be something special to each one of them. So as of this point, you want them to learn from each other. Okay, so here, let's say this one. You can hold on. You can actually have a comment history here, like add a comment. Let's say I will comment to the student, student one, Anna. I really like your workings. Next time, please use the formula or textbook. So any notes that you want to do, and then when you place a comment here, you can actually add their email addresses. But for sure now, see here, it gives you a lot of, once you press this at sign, it will give you all the email addresses that is possible for you to make comments on. Okay, but I'm going to cancel this. So that's it. So it's a bit interactive as well. Now you are done. So it says here, you don't have to save anything, just leave it like that. Okay, we're going back to the online assignment. Our assignment is done. Of course, don't worry about the Jude Trader PDF file. I'm going to explain how to do the materials later on. So this is your online assignment number one. We can label it as statement of financial position. Then, when we're done with that, we go back to the classwork. Okay. So we just refresh it a little bit. Okay. Right. So there's a draft here. We edit that. This is the one we did before. Okay, now you can see that online assignment number one is our assignment, and this is the slides we prepared earlier. Now you have the option here if students can view file. Click this inverted triangle and you click, because this is collaboration, you want them to work by look, they can look at each other's work, something like that, they can comment. So you choose students can edit file. So it means they all edit the same thing, they can edit the same slide. Now in the next video I will show you what will happen if you make a copy for each student. This is also possible, like later on after, like let's say 2 assignments, you want them to do individual work without looking at each other's work. So instead of using students can edit file, you choose the option make a copy for each student. So all the assignments will have the same title, but they will have here an extra name dash the name of the student. But for now, let's just concentrate on the activity, the basic one. So all students can edit the file. And then same thing, you put a due date. So let's say you want it a week, let's it's too long, let's say May 18. Okay, so they still have time to ask you if they have any questions, depending on the how long is the assignment. If it's too long, they need more time for that. So anyway, you give them the due date, and then the marks you can always, if you go back to our agreement, you said that you are giving them 20 marks. So this is over 20. Okay, and then click assign. Okay, sorry. By the way, one last. For the instructions here, what you can do is also copy paste the one that you just posted here in the second slide. So you copy that and you put here Control C. Sorry, you press Control C. Everybody knows that. And then Control V. Okay, and then just arrange it a little bit or make some corrections so that I usually type here for the first part instructions. Okay, so they access the file, and then it's basically the same thing with what you've explained in the second slide. But you know, students, now it's better to keep on repeating them. Okay, so this is it. Main thing, if you want them to collaborate, you use students can edit file. Remember, this is not a quiz. This is just a classwork or an assignment that all of them can like look at each other's work, compare each other's work, make comments and everything like that. Okay. Then lastly, don't worry, it's saved already. You click the word assign and click assign. And there you are. So as of now, we already have two types of classwork. First is our online quiz, and next is our online assignment. So I hope you learned something today with this video. Now here, it will automatically appear to your stream. And here you will be prompted, your students and you as a teacher will be prompted of all your pending tasks. And you will see how many students have turned in and how many are still working on it. Okay, thank you very much.